Hello, beautiful people. Today's topic is the golden age of 2026. First of all, I kindly ask you to subscribe to the channel and like the video to support us. Let's get to our topic. Sometimes in history, certain numbers appear that are so mysterious, it's hard to believe they are just coincidences. One of those numbers is 108. Some ancient mystical beliefs say that the universe is built upon the number 108. So what is the secret of this number? The distance between the sun and the earth is approximately 108 times the sun's diameter, and the distance between the moon and the earth is also about 108 times the moon's diameter. For this reason, ancient civilizations believed that there were natural cycles of 108 years. Researchers even talk about 108-year political cycles repeating throughout history. For example, the rise and fall of great empires, wars, and major turning points are believed to repeat roughly every 108 years. But what's even more interesting is that there truly are 108-year cycles in history. When we look at world history, we can clearly see it. This isn't just a mystical belief. Every 108 years, a cycle begins, completes, and humanity moves into a new stage. To see this, let's go back 108 years to 1918. That year, the world was turned upside down. World War I ended. The German, Ottoman, Austro-Hungarian, and Russian empires collapsed. New states were born: the Azerbaijan Democratic Republic, Poland, Czechoslovakia, Yugoslavia, and many others emerged. It was as if the old world order collapsed and a new one took its place. And the date when all these great changes began, not by coincidence, was the beginning of a 108-year cycle. Let's go even further back to prove this isn't a coincidence. Let's return 108 years before 1918 to 1810. In 1810, a wave of independence rose across Latin America. 1810, Mexico's struggle for independence began. That same year, King Gustav IV of Sweden was deposed. Charles XIII ascended the throne. Jean-Baptiste Bernadotte was chosen as Sweden's heir, marking the beginning of today's Swedish royal family. In Buenos Aires, the May Revolution took place, considered the beginning of Argentina's path to independence. If you look at the 108-year cycle before that, you'll see the same pattern of historical transformations. Those years always mark the end of an era and the beginning of a new one. Now let's come to our time. The year 2026 marks the completion of this great 108-year cycle. According to this logic, the new world order that began in 1918, the creation of new states, changing borders, reaches its completion and transformation point in 2026. In 2026, new political, social, and spiritual changes may begin. Old systems may collapse, and new ones may emerge. A 108-year cycle means the completion of karma. The year 2026 is the closure of the cycle that started in 1918. The legacy of old wars and empires is ending. A new spiritual and political stage is opening. Esoteric beliefs call such years energy portals. Humanity either evolves or faces a major crisis. After 108 years, we stand at the threshold of a great doorway, the year 2026. This year, humanity's destiny will change. So is 2026 really the beginning of a golden age? Old systems will collapse even faster. Economy, politics, technology, even human relationships, everything will enter a new form. The golden age is described as a period where peace strengthens instead of war, and humans realign with nature and the universe. Some Sufi sources call this period the awakening of the human heart. Even though the Quran and Hadith do not use the term golden age, they do say that justice and peace will be restored on earth during the era of the Mahdi and the descent of Prophet Jesus. Nearly all religions and cultures believe in a time of justice, age of salvation, or golden era before the final hour. The main idea is this: before the day of judgment, humanity will experience a period of truth, justice, peace, and unity. The Golden Age is seen as humanity's purest, highest spiritual, and most just era. The year 2026 is also described as one of the years when artificial intelligence becomes a fundamental part of daily life. A new era is also expected in space exploration. The construction of moon bases and real steps toward Mars missions are aligned with these years. With the Artemis missions, humans are planned to be sent sent back to the moon's orbit. For example, Artemis 2 will be a manned flight around the moon in 2026. With the following missions, Artemis 3 and beyond, the goal is to establish a more permanent presence on the moon, with longer stays, sustainable infrastructure, and a base camp for human activities. Elon Musk says test flights to Mars with the Starship rocket may take place by the end of 2026. The aim is to test the safety of landing on Mars. The optimal window for Mars flights occurs roughly every 26 months, and late 2026 matches this window. If the 2026 flights succeed, human landing on Mars is planned for 2029 to 2031. 2026 will be the beginning of this great transformation. From 1918 to 2026, exactly 108 years. A cycle has been completed. Humanity now stands at the threshold of a massive doorway. So where will this doorway lead us? To the Golden Age or to a new crisis? Time will tell. But one thing is certain: 2026 will not be an ordinary year. The rhythm of history, the mysteries of the universe, and the 108-year cycle allow us to say this. What do you think? Will 2026 truly be the beginning of a new era? Let's meet in the comments. Finally, if you're not subscribed to the channel yet, don't forget to subscribe and like the video. I'll be here every Friday with new and fascinating topics. Turn on the notification bell so you'll be the first to know when a new video is uploaded. May God protect you. Stay healthy. See you next Friday, Inshallah.